Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan, and I'm back with part 2 of day 18 of the Puffy trial with pseudonym witness Jane. Let's get into it. So, child, they talking about the text. Diddy would text, "I love her." He wanted to make sure that the text that she made were explicit. And they asked her, did she want to have Bang Bang with others? She said yes, because it was Diddy's fantasy, right? Did you tell you want to text? She said yes. Then the AUSA was like, did he tell you what to text? She said yes. He asked, what do you want? And he said, be explicit. And they asked, why did she write these things? She said she wanted to make him happy. Then they talked about November 2021. What's your right? She said, I wrote that I am wanting you. Oh, child, you're going to have to read this top part right here for yourself. Read what the AUSA said, child. But the reason that she said it is because she said, I knew it would turn Sean on. Who is Paul? An entertainer? You text him you wanted to stop having hotel nights? She said yes. Then, child, they went on to read text messages. The AUSA was like, what did you write here? She said, I'm so much more than being left in the dark of a hotel room. My heart is breaking. I don't want to play this role in your life anymore. I feel it's the only reason you pay for the house. We need to talk like adults. Child, y'all way past that. Wait, the first time you allowed that first person, that first entertainer, when he said, we can get it done right now, and you did it for him, that was just a spoonful of what you was about to get into. So then the AUSA was like, how long has Sean been paying your rent? She said 5 months or so. Did you see drugs in the hotel room? Objection, overruled. She said ecstasy, Molly, Coca-Cola, pink powder, which I believe is called Tusi. Who gave them to you? Sean. Then the AUSA was like, did you ever see any other entertainers taking it? She said no. That was my one rule. I told them they couldn't take that. I didn't want them to be out of control while they were with me. I know that's right. Because from ecstasy, I know that's right, girl. And then the AUSA was like, how did ecstasy make you feel? Actual energy. I know that's right. So now the AUSA is questioning her, like, why did you do this? Why did you take these drugs? She said she didn't want it to be that real, right? And she did hotel nights without them. She said twice, and once with Paul. And then the AUSA was like, why didn't you take, drugs that time? She said, I didn't want to do that to my body, but it was real, too real. So she asked Sean for a pill, and he gave it to her. Child, she said the second time her partner was taking too many pills. Then she was like, he said, I'll do 30 days without drugs, but let's have one last sobriety party at the La Mirage. I think that's how you say that. And then the AUSA said, how long did it last? 18 hours? Yo! And then they asked what happened. She said the first guy, the second guy, I was not feeling well. 18 hours? Oh, y'all, when she said she wasn't feeling well, she told Diddy that she had just thrown up. Do you see what he said? He said, that's good. Now you'll be ready for the third guy. He's here. That is crazy. You'll be ready for the third guy? Now the girl is sick. Get it out your system, baby. You got to keep going. Take that. We won't stop. Can't stop. I'm sorry. Then the AUSA said, how did you feel? She said, I was just disgusted. I was just repulsed. I was just too mad to myself. Like, she couldn't get out of there. Like, at that point, I know she loved Diddy and all that good stuff, but she just couldn't go home. Girl, you gotta move out of that house. Then she was like, I was mad I had let myself get into this. And then the AUSA was like, this would be a good place for a break. The judge said, I agree, child. They done went on a break. Ooh. So, child, during the break, they noticed Diddy over there talking to his lawyers. And they said he talking with his hands. Then the judge said, bring back Jane and the jury. All rise. Did Sean ever run out of drugs during the hotel night? She said, yes. What would happen when that would happen? He would call one of the assistants or butlers to bring more. Sometimes his security. Wait a minute. So how long? Well, they 18 hours. I guess it wears off. So I guess you do need a backup. So the AUSA was like, what assistants? She said, Brendan, Frank, John. And then the AUSA was like, let me show you a photo of Brendan. So they did not show it to the gallery, right? And then she was like, that's him. He would bring pill bottles. Then there would be Coca-Cola and weed. Child. Then they asked her, who would he call from security? She said, Fahim. Sean called him Fa. And then the AUSA said, who else brought those things? She said, Guido. He brought mostly ecstasy, Molly, and Xanax, and Coca-Cola. And then the AUSA was like, did you take Xanax? She said, yes, after I put Sean to sleep. So you done went a whole 18-hour session. Then you go over here and have bang bang with Sean till he falls asleep. Then the AUSA was like, did you ever carry drugs for him? She said, yes, from LA to Miami. KK told me I'll have security come out and give you the package. I asked, is it safe and okay? Now she around here a smuggler for Diddy. This girl could have gone to jail. But anyway, then the AUSA said, what did KK tell you? She said, it's fine. I do it all the time. She probably was lying, but then again, she probably wasn't, because KK is Diddy's person, right? Then the AUSA said, where did you give Sean the package? She said, in the bathroom of 2-Star. He opened it, and then I saw colorful pills. I assumed. Then the AUSA was like, I don't want you to assume. Did you take the pills? She said, yes, for a hotel night. It was ecstasy. Then they asked her, did she do it another time? She said, yes, it was in her luggage from LA to Miami. They're Sean. I used them. They were ecstasy. Before May and October 2021, who reached out to the entertainers? She said, Sean did. Then who? She said, then me. So she literally took Cassie's place. I was about to say, let me be quiet. So then the AUSA was like, why did you start choosing? She said, I didn't want it just to be a stranger. I assessed the dynamic of our relationship. We were walking corn, and I saw a performer and said, that one. Why did you want to choose? She said, I couldn't get away from this. How could you not get away from it? Because he's paying your rent so you can have a home and a roof over your head? So you just doing it for a roof over your head? I'd have gone home to my mama. I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta come home, child. I done got caught up in some stuff. I'm out here wilding, and I just can't do this no more. And this man is feeding me drugs by the handfuls. I gotta come home. Then the AUSA said, who did you choose? She said, Sly Williams. I called him Chef. He had a passion for cooking. And then she was asked, what were you and Sean doing? Having bang bang on ecstasy. We started talking about Sly's size. Sean was acting all flirtatious about it. So Diddy, you sit up here talking about a man's member and excited? See, this is giving me he cannot meet the challenge. You know what I'm saying? And this is why he around here using these women as rag dolls, because he mad at himself for his shortcomings. And he has to watch men take advantage of the women he really wants to be with, but can't. And that makes him mad. And that's why he has to. Child, that's all it is. Child, so now she FaceTiming with the man her and Diddy over there talking about. Right? She said she told him she was a fan of his work. Sean was right there when they was on the phone. And then they asked what happened. She said it got hot and steamy. I asked him to show me himself. So Diddy over there looking too. Then the AUSA was like, he showed you his parts? She said, yes, and I was casting from my phone to Sean's television. How did you get Sly from Atlanta to LA? I told Sean I would arrange his flight. I booked it online on Expedia. Diddy paid her back. Then the AUSA was like, what happened? He was cute and sweet. He was nervous too. It was my first time. Then the AUSA was like, first time what? She said this was her first time contacting an adult film star. She said I had told him it was me and my partner. He said, fine. And then the AUSA said, what hotel? At the La in Mirage, or wherever it is. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go on to a part 3. This is insane.